Welcome to another recap of Celebrity Apprentice. Isn't the show over yet?
I like it.
I like it, but it's getting, draining.
Why?
I don't know. I was kind of disappointed that nobody went home last week.
It's drama.
That was
good stuff.
BS.
But yeah, so like you said, no one went home last week.
Right.
And also, Trump switched Omarosa to Empresario and Marilu to Hydra.
Yeah, it would have been a volatile combination there with Piers and Omarosa again.
They
so
cannot
that just
work
wasn't
together.
happening.
They just can't.
Right.
Because they both hate each other.
They do. There's no getting around it. So Piers got to deliver his $64,000 check to the intrepid fallen heroes.
He discussed
over the phone.
Over the phone.
That was weird. Why couldn't he actually
Maybe it's not in New York.
Well, they could have flown them in too. You know what I mean?
Well, whatever. But it was touching. It was very nice.
Triple P's, baby. Piss poor planning. Okay.
But anyway.
Hey, Don Jr.'s back.
Yay, Don!
And Ivanka's
Love
there.
him.
It's like a family reunion.
Whoa.
It's crazy. So they take them out to the helicopters, and they're all too ready to take them down to Pennsylvania to go visit QVC. That's right.
Whenever I think of QVC, I think of Kathy Griffin.
I love Kathy Griffin. So each team needs to pick a product and sell it.
Yeah, they had six.
Right,
I think six products to choose from.
Everybody wanted the ladder cart.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Before we go there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's alright.
Steven was the PM.
Yeah, and Marilu on Hydra because she's got some experience with QVC.
And she hasn't really had a chance to win any money for her charity yet. So, they've got to choose their product, like I said, and everybody wanted this ladder cart.
Yeah, it was a step-up ladder, but also...
It turned into a hand cart.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah. I've seen it before. I've seen it. So, since they both wanted it, they had to negotiate.
Yeah, and neither team was going to budge. So they were like, alright, coin toss.
Right.
So Hydra's team won the ladder cart.
Right, and the other team ended up taking the lightweight sweeper.
Yeah. Because just like,
What?
What's his name?
It's lightweight for women.
I can't remember his name now. Tito, duh. Tito was like, oh, it's lightweight for women.
Yeah.
Because the women are the only ones that vacuum, Tito.
Of course. In his world.
Please, Dad, vacuum.
I know. I know.
Anyway, so for this challenge, for the on-air part, you could either have two of your own team to just run the whole thing for the 10-minute segment, or you could have one team member and a professional QVC host. So obviously both teams went with the professional QVC host because
that is a no-brainer.
They know what they're doing.
Exactly. So the show host showed up for the Marilu team.
Hydra.
Yeah. And she dumped him on the floor.
Yeah, they were like,
he looked like he really could have gotten hurt.
A really interesting visual if I pushed you around on this cart. So Marilu was like, alright, I got you.
Guess you're not as strong as you thought.
And he was like, what? So...
That was the funniest part of the whole show, I have to say.
Yeah, so...
I love some good slapstick.
Marilu, with her experience, decided she would be the one on her team to go on air. And on Empresario, they picked Trace.
Right. Damn, Trace could sell anything.
Yes.
You know? He really could.
He can.
He could sell rice to people in China.
Okay.
So, Steven has this genius idea that he wants to use easypay. And he wants to make it the smallest amount possible for the longest amount of time.
And QVC,
people love that.
For easypay, they can have up to 5 payments.
Right.
And it's just installment paying.
Right.
So it's less money, but
it brought
you pay
it down
more.
to $11.99. Who is not enticed?
5 easy payments of
Who is not enticed by $11.99 as opposed to shelling out $60? Come on. He's using his brain like a Baldwin.
Good job, Steven. Did God tell you to do that?
Yeah. Actually, he did. And Lennox, you know, he wanted to control the cameras, and I thought, oh, God.
He's like, oh, I want to be a director.
He was really good.
I thought...
He did all right.
It was all right.
I'm sure he didn't have any training, you know?
I don't know.
He was a punchy man. So, it's time for the presentations.
Yeah. Marilu would not shut up. She's done QVC before, She just has this outgoing, bubbly, energetic personality, and she loves to talk.
But it's like she talks and says nothing.
Yeah,
she
like,
keeps darting around from subject to subject.
They had the little thing where the caller calls in, and they say something about the product, and she was just talking.
They never got to say anything about it because she wouldn't shut the hell up.
Yeah, and Steven was like, all right, let the caller talk.
Right, and all the meanwhile, Trump and
not
his...
Steven, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Oops.
So all the meanwhile, Trump and his 2 kids were sitting in his office watching on television, which was cool.
Yeah.
Because they didn't actually have to go there.
Well, it's TV.
I know. So it's time for Trace to do his presentation with the Easy Sweeper.
He was really nervous before.
He was. I was surprised.
But then he got on air and he was really calm.
Woo.
Calm, cool, and collected.
Yes, and Trump was amazed. He was like,
ooh.
Who would have thought of this? A vacuum cleaner that picks up nuts and bolts?
Yeah, it was like Trump was about to get someone.
Wow, I think he wanted to call up.
Call up, get me one.
$11.99 times 5. Okay, so...
basically, Trace was the exact opposite of Marilu.
Right.
They had
very
very
laid
different
back.
approaches.
Right. So, Empresario sold 716 units for a total of $43,000.
Yeah, their product was more expensive.
Right. Hydra, on the other hand, sold less, 703, and only made $35,000 and change.
Yeah, so even though their product was cheaper, they still just sold less units.
They sold less cheaper units.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't add up.
Yeah.
So Hydra lost. And Piers immediately started throwing people into the bus.
Well, I would too.
Well, he wants to save his, he doesn't often lose.
Yeah.
So, Marilu, you should be fired. You're the PM.
PM plus too much talking.
Right. Lennox, you should be fired because you got drunk the other night and you
Sleepy boy.
slept. Yeah.
He said sleepy boy, and Trump was like, all right, you don't have to go that far.
Yeah. What? Why?
It's not that big of a deal, Trumpy.
I know. And Carol, because she's worked at QVC and she didn't know
about
EasyPay.
EasyPal. How can you not know about EasyPal?
EasyPay.
Whatever.
You
I'm thinking of
hooked up with
PayPal.
PayPal.
So, how do you not know that? And like every single commercial, infomercial, they always have some sort of installment paying.
Yeah. So, Carol Alt ends up being safe for some reason.
Because Marilu is like, oh, she's my girl.
Right, she was working hard every time every time I get her to do
Everyone
something,
knew
she does
that Carol should have been brought back for the easy pay reason.
She does do all the grunt work, though.
She does, but still. That's a critical error.
So, like we said, Lennox was sleepy boy, Piers was sweating like a pig, Trump didn't like that. He's like, stop sweating! I think he's got a thing against sweating.
I don't know.
Sweating and crying, anything with liquid coming out.
I thought you were stronger than that.
Yeah. So, Marilu, shut up. Even in the boardroom, you wouldn't let anybody talk.
He's like, just shut up!
Yeah. So Marilu was fired.
She was, and I was like, because like she did mess up, but I just thought she was like Trump's golden girl in the show. She could do no wrong, but apparently this week she could.
It was her 9th life. She's gone.
Yep.
But Trump did say that Marilu was a high-quality woman.
That was before he said, now get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was surprised he threw that in for Marilu.
Right.
It's usually only for the people that he's just like disgusted with.
Right. So when the boys went back to the suite, Sleepy boy is back. Sleepy boy is back.
Yep.
Now next week, this is the dirty week.
Mm-hmm.
Be prepared.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Don't let the kids watch, because they make up a dirty, dirty ad.
Yeah, they have to come up with a sexy spread for a magazine.
Now there's a difference between sexy and sleazy. I think it's bordering on sleazy, because they couldn't even show it.
They couldn't even show it on the preview.
Gone wild.
Something about biting.
Yes. I'm thinking Marv Albert.
I don't know what that is, but...
You will.
Okay.
Okay, till next week, kids, when they have the dirty time.
Much love.